hot out, man. Can't believe it's fall. It's fall. It's wicked hot. Hope you're doing well. I'm Rob. I go live 5 days a week, which I was shocked to learn today that me going live 5 days a week, I do YouTube. I work on YouTube more than Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Seth Meyers. Who's the other one? Colbert. What's up, Solus? Me going live 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. I put in more work onto my live stream show than all of the top late night shows. The top late night shows, I did not know this. They only record 4 nights a week. Fridays off, I'm guessing. I knew Kimmel didn't do Fridays, or was it Colbert? Because I would always think it was weird that there was no new show on Friday, but I did not know all of them only record 4 days a week. So I'm here putting in lives, doing news commentary, newsmentary. We got to find a way to have it. I got to get my my watch hours up. My watch hours are killing me. I got to just create some recorded content. I just haven't. I got videos and scripts sitting. It's just hard to edit on a phone. Get more subs and more Discord members. Yeah, that's the work. So if you're new to the channel, I'm putting in more days a week than Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, all them cats. I'm going live 5 days a week. So it would mean the world to me if you hit subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can join. I want to actually talk about Jimmy Fallon and his failures. But I say celebrate your failures. Celebrate your failures. And we're not just going to celebrate these failures because it's Jimmy Fallon. And if you know me for any amount of time, you know I don't think Jimmy Fallon's talented. To be a good talk show host, I think, on TV, you got to be either a good actor or genuine. And Jimmy Fallon's neither. And there's an article, Radar Online, or radar.com, I don't know. Link is down in the description. There's an article about how even though Jimmy Fallon has a contract through 2028, that's a long-ass contract, he's thinking it might be his time. With all the cuts going on at NBC, that they might be looking to cut him. They've cut him down from 5 to 4 days a week. And we'll discuss that. But before we get into that, celebrate your failures. I'm just not riding on Jimmy Fallon because he's failing right now. But I'll say this, anyone and everyone, if you got failures, those are what I always tell my kids. Those are learning opportunities, but more than that, failures are something to celebrate. Number one, because sometimes your failures are things that people around you won't even attempt. Like, I get a bunch of people who troll me in the comments on here, and I tell them, I say, you start going live 5 days a week. You host your own newsmentary show. Just don't use my trademark. Nah, it's just kidding. It's not trademarked. I call the news commentary newsmentary. And I go more days a week than Philly DeFranco. Philly DeFranco records 4 days a week. I'm going live 5 days a week. Failure is an opportunity to learn. Oh, and if you're just joining us, please join the Discord. Solus just put it in the live chat. And the link is also in the description. And hit subscribe and the notification bell. But I tell my kids all the time, failures are just an opportunity to learn. They're something to celebrate. And this culture, the people don't think of it like that. And a lot of times you'll get people celebrating your failure, but the truth is those people didn't even have the courage to try whatever you failed. So I want to put that out there because, again, I don't like Jimmy Fallon as a comic. I don't like him as a late night show host. I think Conan O'Brien was amazing. I was a Letterman dude way back in the day. I used to stay up till 11:30 to watch Letterman, back when nothing was streamed. But Jimmy Fallon, I don't know. He ruined Saturday Night Live. Let's just face that. He was always looking at the camera laughing. He ruined Saturday Night Live. He's just not genuine. I've read some stories, I should have linked those below, that he's kind of a monster to work for, and he's always seemed disingenuous to me. So I don't think he's genuine. He's definitely not a good actor. If you've seen his Queen Latifah movie or that Red Sox movie with Drew Barrymore, horrible actor. He just plays weird Jimmy Fallon and everything. What's up, JM Studios? Good to see you, man. We're talking about failures being an opportunity. Discord, JM, join our Discord. Yeah, we got a Discord, man. We'd love for you to join. We got some cool, we got art stuff in there. We got book recommendations. a bunch of different stuff. So yeah, join the Discord. Link is in the chat and link is down in the description. But I celebrate my failures. Listen, just like Solus was saying, man, we gotta get some advertising on this channel. Even though I've had a YouTube channel since I think 2008, even though I do this sometimes to only a few people, even though this is my dream, and even though some would qualify this live stream as a failure at points, which I don't think it is. I think a lot of times, you know, I'm doing exactly what I want, and it's a success. It's a success, and failure is always failure is just within your perspective. So I wouldn't call any of this a failure. But for the trolls that like to troll me or say anything like that, I would always tell them, you know, go do your show live 5 days a week. I'll come into your chat. Or people who look at my YouTube channel, and I've had people, yes, JM joined the Discord. Awesome. Thank you, JM. Appreciate you. And this goes for other people doing YouTube too, because you see like the Mr. Beast, you see these people who are super talented, who have a knack for it, who have the gift that can just do these things. And for other people, it takes a lot of work, like myself. So even my failures where, you know, I'm trying to get monetized and it takes 4,000 watch hours, which I just cannot for the life of me seem to hit. Jesus, I'm gonna though, I'm gonna. With you subscribing. But failure is nothing to get down on yourself on. If anything, failure means you're one step closer to that success. And I want people to remember that. And I want you to remember that when I go after Jimmy Fallon in a minute, because I think his excuse for why his head is going to roll at NBC is weak. Just own it. He sucks now. And I'll even say this. He didn't always suck. Well, to me, he's always sucked. Jimmy Fallon has always been a horrible late night talking head. But people really liked him. They really liked his viral bits. They really liked his like sing-alongs and his dance numbers, and that he got the Roots. I can't believe Jimmy Fallon tamed the Roots. He made them a fucking backup band. The Roots used to be cool, man. Now they suck. But Jimmy Fallon, people used to like him. Since 2019, he's lost 41% of his audience. And what they're saying the reason is, and I'll get to that in a second. How do you like that tease? I'll tell you what the reason is. They're saying Jimmy Fallon's losing 41% of his audience. But failure is nothing to be scared of. You know, if you're failing constantly, at some point, that's going to lead to a bigger success than you thought. Like, I want to start playing the harmonica again, right? I had a harmonica my mom got me like the Christmas before she died. She wrote a little note on it. I just never played it, or I mess around with it. I never took the time to do it, and I'm going to start taking some time, and I'm going to suck at first. I'm going to be horrible. But I'll tell you what, all those failures are going to lead to a success. I'm going to be playing fucking licks like goddamn John Popper from Blues Traveler. If you guys are too young to get that reference, go look up Run Around by Blues Traveler. You'll love the song. This is a good song. That album. And the hug brings you back. That's why I'm doing the harmonica, because I ain't singing. John Popper was good. He's talented. That dude was talented. He put the harmonica on the map in the late 90s, man. I'll tell you that. But always my go-to is G Love and Special Sauce. If you've never heard G Love, go listen to him. He plays guitar and harmonica. Philly blues rap, amazing artist. So I just want to point that out. If you're going through something right now, and if you keep going, God, it's a failure. Maybe it's just not cut out for me. Stop. Fail a few more times. Keep failing. Celebrate those failures. Those failures are opportunities to learn what you did wrong. Those failures, for morons, failure means failure. For people who have somewhat of an intellect, who have a little bit of faith, failure just means you get to examine what you need to work on. And that's it. I tell that to people that I would hire when I was working in radio. I would tell that to anybody, especially my kids. I try to drill that into their heads. That a failure, if you are wise, if you have a little wisdom, and that could be from young cats, that could be from old cats. If you are wise, a failure is just an opportunity to look at what you've done wrong, what you could improve on. That's it. The people that a true failure is a failure are the ones who fail and quit. So just don't do that. Unless you're like 5'2" and you're trying to dunk a basketball, then failure just might be, fine, finality. I don't know, but who knows? Because Spud Webb was like 5'2" and he could dunk a basketball. So keep going. All right, Jimmy Fallon. The heads at NBC say he is the bigwigs, and the insiders say he's really nervous because NBC might be putting him on the chopping block. He's lost 41% of his audience since 2019. That's only 5 years, and he's lost half of his audience. Meanwhile, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel are killing it. They're getting like late night Emmy awards or nominations. So there's proof that there's still money and there's still success in late night. I just think Jimmy Fallon, sorry, I always get them. I like Kimmel. I like Colbert. I like Myers. Fallon is the odd man out. He's just not likable. I don't think he's likable. So I'll get to the comments in a second. Fallon is he's just not likable. He's not a likable character. I think he's likable to like boomers and older, where they're like, you see that guy that does the dancing or sings? But he's like him and what's the other kid that came out of SNL? Andy Samberg and Jimmy Fallon are like, I don't know what you call it. They're like multiplicity for Adam Sandler. Like if you've seen the movie Multiplicity with Michael Keaton, where they keep multiplying him and each one comes out worse. That's what those two are for Adam Sandler. Because Adam Sandler was the original. Then you had Jimmy Fallon coming along doing Adam Sandler impressions. Then you had Andy Samberg coming along doing Adam Sandler impressions. It just gets worse and worse. But Andy Samberg is at least kind of likable, even though I think he's a dick. I think certain people are a dick. And I think that translates after a while. And once you have some success, which Jimmy Fallon did, he had huge success, you also get comfortable. That's when I was reading the stories about how he broke his hand because he's an alcoholic or allegedly, and people working for him said he was a monster. So I just don't think, and that stuff's going to leak out. You can only pretend for so long. Who you are is who you are. And you can change that too. That can be a failure that you can look at yourself and motivate yourself and work on yourself and change. Never too late to change. Never. That's what life's all about. Changing things, but it all starts up here, up in the mind. Remember that. So, Jimmy Fallon, even though he's got a contract till 2028 with all the cuts going on, all the budget cuts, people are saying he's pretty scared. And there's what NBC and Fallon are saying, the reason of his loss of ratings and the reason of his loss of audience is because of streaming. But that's BS, because there are other late night shows that are doing phenomenal and getting nominations. So streaming is not the downfall, because streaming didn't start in 2019, and it certainly didn't, it got a little boost during the pandemic. But if anything, you saw a unique late night environment happen with the pandemic and all that stuff. So I don't think I think this is just them trying to scuttle around and find an excuse for saying like Jimmy Fallon's just not as likable as people thought. He's getting older. He's probably becoming a curmudgeon. Whereas some people get older and they relax, man. Anyways, I want to read some of these comments. I got a ukulele for my birthday years ago. I just started learning. Never too late. Music, great way. Absolutely. I won my first and second karate tournaments. First place, got third place, third tournament. That's what I mean. First place. What does first place teach you? Nothing. Someone just said, I was watching someone and they said, second place is the first loser. And I know it was a joke, but I hate those kind of jokes, because second place and third place will teach you a lot more than first place. Trust me. Those people that get second and third place for the next year or till the next tournament, you know what they're focused on? What they did wrong. The people who came in first, they're just trying to polish their skills. Oh, I got it all. And they rest on their laurels. They get comfy. When you get comfy, that's when danger sets in. Who you behind closed doors will always show the outside. That's 100% true. And we're seeing it more and more. Mr. Beast, Jimmy Fallon, Ellen, Sean Diddy Combs. Those closed doors were probably locked and everyone was being filmed inside. Scary shit. There's some more articles I did down below. But I got to be honest, I thought I was going to go longer. I really got to pee. So, my apologies. I thought I was going to be able to hold it. My bladder is shrinking. My teeth, I'm gargling. My teeth are floating. I got to go pee. So I hate to wrap this one up early. I really do, because I have like 3 more stories down in the description. Trump was talking about how he hates paying overtime. If you think this, I know everyone always gets in the comments to talk about him, but I just want to bring up and read this article that Trump said he hates paying his workers overtime and that he would just hire other people. That's horrible. If you work for a living, if you're part of the working class, that's a bad president. So I thought I was gonna be able to hold it, but I feel like my teeth are floating right now. I feel like I might pop. Yeah, join the Discord, and then Elon. There's a story about Fidelity, who I guess invested money into X, Twitter, and that they're rating it as a loss of 79% of its value, which is insane for anyone that thinks that's a smart businessman. My God, let me help you degrade anything you own 75%, and I mean 79%, and then I want you to call me a smart businessman. I just don't get it. What's the disconnect? And then the biggest story of all, I should have led with this. I don't know if anybody's watched Regular Show. I put in the link. Mark Hamill said he's going to be voicing the Yeti. I didn't know he was a Yeti until this article. Skips, one of the greatest characters. Mordecai and Rigby, Regular Show. The Blue Jay and the Raccoon came out in the late aughts. My brother loved that show and he turned me onto it. And I love that show. The best episode in Regular Show is a bunch of baby ducks. You guys are the coolest losers we know. Oh! So if you've never seen Regular Show, go watch a bunch of baby ducks. I showed it to my son. He loves the show, though he calls it Normal Show, which is hilarious. But Regular Show is coming back, and apparently they want to make 44 new episodes, which is insane. J.G. Quintel did some weird cartoons before Regular Show. You can look them up on YouTube. J.G. Quintel is the creator of Regular Show. But if Regular Show is nostalgic for me, yeah. Oh, I love, I'll do that at the house all the time. Bunch of baby ducks, best episode, Soulless. If you haven't seen it, watch that one. When the ducks are like, Mordecai and Rigby, you guys are the coolest losers we know. Oh! And the ducks beat the crap out of everyone. It's just weird cartoon. It's just out there. Mark Hamill's comparing it to Beavis and Butthead, but it's not, because Beavis and Butthead was very trying to be dirt. It's a Mike Judge creation, so it's got that risque. Regular Show is totally just goofball, weird, abstract comedy cartoon art, and it's amazing. So I'll keep you for Soulless and me for the Regular Show, my brother, my son, for the fam that loves Regular Show. I'll keep us updated because I'm gonna find out when this is happening. But apparently, if Mark Hamill's announcing that he's doing Skips the Yeti, then it looks like it's a lock, which I'm excited. I can't wait to get home and tell my son about this. He's gonna lose his mind. He's watched that show. It's on Max, HBO Max. He's watched that entire show probably 2 or 3 times. So amazing. So go check. Do yourself a favor today. Just look up on YouTube a bunch of baby ducks. You guys are the coolest losers we know. Oh, I love that. So funny. And if you're JG Quintel, thank you for creating that show. And hit subscribe and the notification bell. Don't forget, we have a Discord. JM just joined it. Appreciate you guys. All right, much love. Don't forget, celebrate your failures. Okay? Keep failing. Keep failing. Keep failing. Because what's going to happen? You're going to look back in life and go, I didn't fail enough. And if you get a success, great. Have another failure. Because success only happens for people who failed enough times. All right. Much love, much respect. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell. Peace.